Hey guys, it's the Scarlight Squad here, and I want to bring you guys my second place Amorphage deck. Let's get into it. First off, we start with 3 Pride. The Amorphages are pretty much a lockdown deck, and Pride prevents any player from taking effect damage while it's in the Pendulum Zone. The only downside is with every Amorphage, you do have to tribute a monster during your standby phase, or they will be destroyed. For most of their monster effects, if they're flip face up or pendulum summon, they'll lock your opponent out from the extra deck. Except Amorphage monsters. They pretty much will lock out everything but themselves. So Wrath, neither player contributes summon except for Amorphage cards. Greed will lock out traps. Envy will lock out Chain Link 2 or higher. This is Gluttony. Gluttony is pretty much the MVP of the deck. Monsters cannot activate their effects except Amorphages. This is really good with every deck, pretty much the MVP, like I said. 2, Lechery. Lechery locks out spells, very good against pendulums. The only downside is with Lechery and Gluttony as well. If they are in the pendulum zone, they do get popped. You can't bring them back unless you have some other cards that you can work with. 2, Goliath. Goliath is kind of another MVP, mainly against PK Fire, as he is a walking macrocosmos. On top of that, we play 1 Sloth. Sloth is essentially a mistake. The only downside is he is a mistake for both you and opponent no matter what you have. So even if you search something, he'll lock you out as well. But these 2 right here are very nice big beaters, and when you get them on the field, your opponent will cry, because no matter what, they will lock your opponent out. That's going to do it for monsters. On to spells, we play 3 Infections. This card says, and if a Amorphage monster is tributed, or if a card is destroyed by battle or card attack, basically if a Amorphage leaves the field, you can search any Amorphage. It also boosts all your Amorphage monsters by 100 attack and defense for every card that has Amorphage in its name. So even itself will just give it 100 boost. 2 Persona, and then the 1 Terraforming. Persona, if you tribute a Amorphage to get their effects so they stay in the Pendulum Zone, you have the chance to draw up to 2 cards. And then you can use Ritual Summoning with this, but we don't play that. And this is kind of where the deck goes a little weird. We play 3 Card Demise. Yeah, you can't Special Summon, but this does get you some really nice pieces that you need. As long as you can scale stuff and normal summon a Amorphage, it will lock your opponent down. And I'll show you why we're playing this later. This deck doesn't really like back row, so 2 Twin Twisters. This is kind of a tech choice. You can play Scapegoat. Really good for the tributes. Keeps your scales alive. And, of course, 1 Raigeki. As for the traps, we play 3 Lysis. This card is amazing, this deck. If an Amorphage in your Pendulum mode is destroyed, you can instantly replace it directly from the deck. Very nice. The only downside is if it does pop during your standby phase, you will still have to tribute with this. So watch out for that. Also, all your opponent's monsters will lose 100 attack and defense for every Amorphage card. So if you can combo this with Infection, your opponent and you will definitely have some attack shifts, and that can really help you push the game. And this is where the Card Demise will help come in, because even if you lose cards from Card Demise, if you mill your Amorphages, you can bring them right back. And this card is really good for chaining to anything from the extra wise, because it will lock them down. That's going to do it for the main deck, and of course we play 1 Scarlight. That's about it. This is the Scarlight Squad, signing out.